Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and the Sacramento Kings beat the Golden State Warriors in Game 2 of the first round, 114-106, in a really, this was actually a really good game. The Warriors, they made it close at times. They made it where it was an intriguing fourth quarter at times, but the Kings pulled away in this one. I mean, you saw where at times where it was a really close game, was tied at 95, 97, 95. Continuing to be a close game. But then the Kings took over a little bit late in the fourth and get the win, 114-106. This was a game where I think the Kings, yes, they take over, but there are no guarantees. Golden State, look at how good of a home team they are, and how good they play at home. The Warriors can very easily and likely win both games at home. You're going to have to make some game changes. You're going to have to make some, changes to your offense and a little bit on defense, or more on defense and a little bit on offense, on the game plan to try to stop the Kings' offense, because the ball movement that the Kings had tonight was really well. They moved the ball really well, and I just think that change some defensive stuff and a little bit of offensive stuff, and you got your home crowd back. You're not that great of a road team at all, and you're a great home team. So I think the atmosphere should just totally change in Game 3. But you can't rely on your home crowd and being back at home to do everything for you in this Game 3 and Game 4. You have to make some changes as well, because the Warriors, I will say Game 1, they played some great basketball. The Kings just played a little bit better and beat them. But this Game 2, I don't think the Warriors played that great of basketball. They played some decent basketball through three quarters. Second quarter, bad defense, gave up 41 points. But, I think that the Warriors make some changes on defense and offense. And also at the same time, Curry struggled shooting-wise tonight, 3 for 13 from 3. So some changes on offensive defense and getting your home crowd back in Game 3. I think the Warriors should be able to win Game 3, but like I said, you're going to have to make some changes. But yeah, let's get into the stats for today's game. Leading scorer for the Kings tonight. You had a lot of good scorers off the bench with Monk and Davion Mitchell. He's been shooting the ball really good in the playoff in the first two games. But their leading scorer is leading scorers because De'Aaron Fox had 24 and so did Domantas Sabonis. Fox had 24 points and 9 assists, and Sabonis had 24 points and 9 rebounds. Fox shot 2 for 10 from 3, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds as well. Sabonis had 4 assists with his 9 rebounds. He shot 8 for 12 and 8 for 12 at the free throw line. And then 13 for Harrison Barnes. He shot the ball pretty well. His three-pointer, he's 0 for 4, but made a couple mid-range shots in this game and did a good job. Had 3 steals, 6 rebounds. Only 2. Keegan Murray in his first, couple playoff games has been, only 16 minutes a night. For a rookie, Mike Brown's not going to play a rookie as much as, some more experienced players like Malik Monk, who's, how many years he's been in the league. And Davion Mitchell, he's only a second-year player, but it's more experience than the first-year player. I don't know why Keegan Murray's not getting as much as minutes. He's not taking as much shots as he did in the regular season. Only took 1 shot tonight, but did make 2 points off of 2 free throws, had 3 rebounds and 1 assist, maybe 1 steal. Now that the Kings have a 2-0 lead, and I'm not going to say, it's a guarantee the Kings are going to win this series, but now it's a little more comfortable. Maybe do we see Keegan Murray get more minutes in this series? I think there is a definite possibility. I think they can use his. Not saying they need shooting. Maybe a little bit because they shot 9 for 38 tonight, but they could use his lack of shooting in the rest of the series. So I don't know why Keegan Murray's not playing more minutes, but yeah. Let's go over off the bench. Malik Monk, who had 32 or 31 in Game 1. He was amazing in Game 2 tonight. Had 3 3-pointers with 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. was great for the Kings tonight off the bench. And then also another player who's great off the bench for the Kings tonight with 14 for Davion Mitchell, 2 for 6 from 3, and 5 for 10 with 3 assists. Other players off the bench for the Kings, only other scores was 4 for Alex Len with 8 minutes and 1 rebound. Then you had Terrence Davis touched the floor for 2 minutes, and Kessler Edwards touched the floor for less than a minute, like a couple seconds or even 30 seconds, whatever. Trey Lyles played 15 minutes. None of those players scored. Trey Lyles did have 4 rebounds, though, and 1 assist. That's it for the Kings stats. Let's go over the Warriors. Their leading scorer was Curry, even though he was 3 for 13 from 3, 28 for Curry, 3 for 13 from 3, 9 for 21. He was like 6 for 8 or something from his two-pointers. I believe that's what it was. Or was it? Oh, no. It was 6 for I think it's 6 for 8. Yeah, I think I got that right. 6 for 8. So he's 6 for 8 from his 2-pointers, but 3 for 13 from 3. 7 for 8 at the free throw line, 6 assists. Really decent performance by Steph, but the shooting is what the problem was. If he would have made at least a couple more, and then I think the Warriors, if he shot a little bit better from 3 than he did tonight, I think the Warriors could have possibly won this game. But that could be one of the biggest what-ifs for the Warriors in this whole entire game. Besides that, Clay, he did a way better job at shooting tonight than Curry did. 21 and 5 for 10 from 3, 5 rebounds. At the same time, he had some clutch threes for the Warriors tonight, but at the same time, he did miss some threes when they needed him the most. But at the same time, he's not going to make every shot you take. And then 22 for Andrew Wiggins. He got moved to the starting lineup tonight, which puts... that moves Dante DiVincenzo back to the bench because he started it in Game 1. I like the move for the Warriors. I think it was the right move. And it paid off. Wiggins, 22 points, 5 rebounds. His minutes were really low in Game 1. I think it was 20 to 25 or something. That's what his minute restriction was. I think he had like 24 minutes in Game 1. But his minutes went way up tonight, 39. Shot 2 for 8 from 3, 9 for 19, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 5 rebounds. So way better performance by Wiggins. He had 17 in Game 1, so only 5 more points better, but I think he had a way bigger impact than he did in Game 1. Then 6 for Kevon Looney. He had 7 rebounds and 1 assist, 3 for 7. And then Draymond Green, who got ejected with a flagrant 2 on the Domantas Sabonis play, which I will say, I know the refs have made some bad calls in this series, which probably were bad calls, but that was not all bad call. That was a flagrant 2 for sure. Draymond did not have to do what he did in that situation, and honestly, I don't know why he's not going to be punished for it. But honestly, I think it should deserve something, either a fine or a suspension, because I think that it was very unnecessary, and that's the title in flagrant 2, unnecessary something. But I just don't think it was. I don't think he needed to do that in that play. It just felt dirty, and I know sometimes you need to show your power sometimes with Draymond, but we've seen stuff like this with him before. With in the finals, he kicks someone's nuts, but. We've seen dirty plays like this from Draymond before. It's not like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. It's not that I'm in shock. If anybody in the NBA would have told me someone would have done that, I would have said Draymond. But I still think, obviously it's a punishment that he's being ejected, but maybe because, I think y'all might have seen that alert in this, but I just got an alert on here while recording this that Sabonis is getting x-rays now. Sabonis could be, I don't think he's going to be hurt bad, but he could be hurt because of that play. So, we'll see if anything happens with Draymond. I don't think he'll be punished, no fine or no suspension, but plays like that, Draymond did get suspended when he kicked. I don't know I can't remember who he kicked in the nuts in the finals, but I do remember him getting suspended one game in that series for that. So who knows? Maybe Draymond could possibly get suspended. We'll have to see. You guys have your thoughts on the game for today. It was a good game. Kings took kind of the game over in the fourth quarter at the end. It was a close game. It was 97-95 at one point. It was 101. I think it was 101 to 98. But Kings took over, made some great plays, hit some good threes, transition buckets after here and there, great buckets for the Kings. And yeah, so I think the Kings deserve this win, but we'll see what the Warriors. I was about to say what the Warriors do when they take it to Oracle, but no, they don't play at Oracle anymore. We'll see what the Warriors do once they take it to San Francisco. If they can, change this series around, we'll have to see. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoy them. Your thoughts and peace out.